I've been thinking about why some fragrances stay with us longer than others. Not in terms of projection, but in terms of presence. And I think it connects to something bigger, something quiet in general. We've always had the fragrance, or there are many fragrances right now that announce themselves immediately as you age. Big opening, strong projection, you notice them right away. Others don't do that. They sit closer to you. They take time to show themselves. Loud fragrances usually gives reactions, whereas quiet fragrances leaves an impression. And that is what you need to understand from your fragrance. Not always wearing the loudest fragrance, but a fragrance that evolves beautifully. Reason being, our noses adapt very quickly. The louder something is at first, the faster our brain stops noticing it. Usually, fragrances that peaks immediately often feels flat later. The structure of a fragrance matters more than the opening, which is why many influencers or many perfumers will always say, do not judge the fragrance by its opening. Rather, let it evolve, let it dry down, and see how it connects to you as time progresses with it. Each scent performs differently. There are many factors that actually gives you reasons why performance of the perfume differ from person to person on its performances. Few of the main things would be the wearer's skin temperature, the warmth of skin, the movement of the person, and the time of day they're wearing it. So these are few of the factors that affect how a fragrance performs on a person. But fragrances that design or is designed to unfold in stages tend to age better. It's not just the loud opening fragrances. Like I said, fragrances that peak immediately often feels flat later. Early on in many of our fragrance journeys, we would have gone for the fragrance that has the strongest projection. Obviously, we would go for fragrances that we can smell strongly because strong feels reassuring. But over time, that reassurance becomes tiring. You start wanting something that stays with you, not something that keeps on hitting your nose all the time and reminding you that it's there. That's not the fragrance that we tend to sit with for a longer period of time. This is why people often switch from fragrances after that being one of their most loved fragrance. It's not because the scent changed, but it is because the person as a whole changed. So we should understand that it's always better to go for a fragrance that does not compete for attention. They do not try to dominate a room, rather they are designed to sit closer to you. Choose a perfume that stays with you, that speaks to you, that moves with you. So you would notice in moments and not all the time. When choosing a fragrance, notice how it behaves after an hour. Like I said, it is best you don't select a fragrance soon as you spray it. Give it some time, see how it dries down on you, on your skin, how it projects on your skin. But you need to have that emotional connection that this is speaking to you. But once you grasp this knowledge on how to see fragrances, you will also start noticing this in the other aspects of life. For example, in your clothing, in the places around you, in people. So the things that really last rarely needs to be obvious. Remember, loud fragrances impresses quickly, but quiet fragrances reveals them slowly. And usually those are the ones that people remember.